What is up, YouTube? It's Team Boardwipe, and we have
Brian Kalina just got first place at the Minneapolis Regional playing Dark Goukis. Went 8-0. It was 150 something players, and it was a lot of fun. Should have lost like 3 times probably, but
at
my
me.
opponents kept making misplays, and then
I didn't misplay. It's okay.
Capitalize. And yeah, we had some
Guys,
fun.
look at that flow. Isn't that like why he won?
Oh my
Probably why. All right, let's get into this.
All right, for the Gouki lineup, we got 2 Octo, 2 Headbat, 2 Twist Cobra, 3 Suprex, 2 Scorpio, 1 Bear Hug. We played 2 of all of these because we need 2 for our combo that we play. We do 2 Headbat, 2 Twist Cobra because if you need to get over something big and you're out of resources in the extra deck, Twist Cobra is a really good card to do that. And then I play 2 Scorpio and 1 Bear Hug just because the tribute monsters with Hornet Drones gets you your combo. So like they're not bricks because you can't summon them, because you can. You tribute off the Kagari, you can go off. So like these aren't bricks because we can summon them by tributing Kagari. And if you have a Gouki in hand, Armageddon Knight plus a Gouki in hand is a 1.5 card combo that gives you an extra link plus a Gumball Rip 4 with a Necro Guardian in your grave and an Iblis in your opponent's field. Summon Sorceress is really powerful, and I don't think as many people like have realized that, or if they have, they just don't care and they're not playing it, so they're not playing Gouki. I don't know. This deck is amazing. But
That's amazing.
that was the Gouki lineup. 3 of our team top 8 of this regional, all with Gouki.
Hey.
So 3 Armageddon Knights. I also played 2 Vions that I had to give back. Shout out to Tien Bui for lending me those.
Do you
Clutch last minute.
Do you heart TN?
I do heart Tien, very
Nice.
much so.
Nice, nice.
So we played 5 normal summons to send the 3 Malleys to grave. Malley is amazing. Drawing it with engage also doesn't matter because you tribute over the Kagari and then you go off, and that's the combo. So it didn't even matter if you didn't draw it. Even if you drew these 2, you can use Summon Sorceress to summon to your opponent's field and then continue to go off with like headbat plays and stuff. So like, it's like, drawing Malley never mattered. And I never drew 2, so that was nice. But then we did hand traps. I made 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, 3 Droll, and 2 Veiler. Veiler was a last minute decision. I was making 3 Cherries, but then I decided that it was a regional. I didn't need that in the main deck. And I only played 3 Gouki, so it was okay. Veiler was really good. I played against Altergeist. I Veilered the Marionetter multiple times. And then, yeah, everything else just really worked. I like the hand trap ratio. I don't think I needed Cherries for this type of event. And I wasn't expecting to see like all Gouki because I didn't think people had really gotten there yet, especially in this area. Like people like just weren't playing Gouki. I don't know why. I
played against so many.
And then I played 3 extra cards. I played 1 Phantom Knight Silent Boots because this is how you do that combo, 1.5 card combo with Armageddon Knight and a Gouki in hand. You summon this off the Summon Sorceress, and then you discard your Gouki off a Goblin to make a live rematch, and then you can search the Phantom Knight's trap and continue making your plays. And with our normal combo, drawing Iblis isn't a brick because you just summon it off the Firewall and then you keep going. Firewall gives you like an add 3 back, and then you just, it's amazing. And then Necro Gardener stops him from crashing Iblis. There's actually one time where I was playing around Droll, so I didn't search Necro Gardener, and he crashes Iblis and double evenly matched me when I had a Tri-Gate. I was like, oh no. I think I still won that match, but it put me in a really awkward position. Yeah, but those were the monsters. So I played 3 engage. I had to give 1 back to one of my teammates who left. Ben got 5th place today with PK Gouki. He's going to a regional tomorrow in Omaha, so he needed a card and he needed to scoot. But 3 engage, 3 Hornet Drones. I played 2 rematch, and I did get Ghost Belt today. So the second rematch came up all the time. In the last round, I top decked a rematch for game. Fun fact. Sorry, Mason.
A warrior could have gotten you it too.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of top decks you had. I'm not gonna lie.
And then 2 equip spells. I played Living Fossil just because it like gets you there with hands that won't get you there otherwise if you draw it. I felt like it was the best one to draw in most situations. And I thought like decks that the Noble Knight spell was good against would be less popular today, so I decided on that one. Monster Reborn, I added 1 for 1 last minute. Soul Charge and Rhoda. These don't need explanation. This is actually like really good at baiting Ash Blossom, I've found. If you have a hand that can't very easily play through Ash Blossom, if you have like the Silent Boots or the Malley to discard, you can like bait an Ash with this, and then you still have your normal summon. Like people Ash 1 for 1 all the time, just because like they're so used to it being a power card. It's like, oh my god, when 1 for 1 was played in Spirals, you just like.
It really is kind of like a pseudo Call to the Grave almost.
Yeah. So like it's just when you draw it, it's good, and it's only at 1, so you're not gonna like ever draw multiples and brick with it because it's not amazing if it resolves. But if it does resolve, that means they probably don't have Ash, and you can just go off. And then I played 3 of the silent, the Phantom Knight's traps, searching off the silent.
This goes pretty loud.
So there were 51 cards in the main deck.
Gross.
It's a lot. I hated every second of it. I tried so hard to cut things down, but I just liked the ratios a lot. Everything worked really well, so I just left it and I decided to say screw it. Extra deck, 3 tokens. 1 Kagari, 1 Link Karibo. Just for the Sky Striker plays, and then the combo with Octo. 2 sold. This came up all the time. If they stop the first one, especially because people still, for some reason, Veil the first effect or Impermanence the first effect. So if you have another extender, you just summon it, make another one, and then you make your plays, and they're like, oh wow, I shouldn't have done that. And you're like, yeah, you're right, and then you win. So
I've said that exact phrase so many times.
Wow. Yeah, you shouldn't have.
and then you win. Summon Sorceress. Holy mother of God, it's so cool. It's so good. It helps you play through Ash so easily. It makes Ogre really good against the deck, which is like, whatever. But it's worth it just because it just makes your plays so much better by being able to link climb even better and get more resources out of your deck onto your field. So definitely a card that you should be playing if you're playing Gouki. If you're not playing Summon Sorceress, I think you're doing it wrong. I might be wrong. I don't think I am.
No, that's like the second best card in the
Yeah, the card's insane.
Underclock Taker for our combo, Mermaid, Cerberus, Phoenix, Double Goblin, and then Unicorn, Tri-Gates, Firewall, and then Gumblar. A lot of people are like, oh, Gumblar isn't good, you use them and that's good enough anyway. It's not always good enough, and like sometimes Gumblar without Ewing is better. Like what are they going to do with 2 cards? And you have a Tri-Gate negate. Like, I wasn't worried about Danger. I don't think Danger is good. And even if I discarded Danger cards, they can't target my stuff. They can't summon anything.
And you can always negate them. You can always negate with Tri-Gate.
Already, they also have an Ivoli on their field, so the Danger and Dark Hole cards don't do anything.
Yeah, so like, I just wasn't concerned about discarding cards.
You could also like negate Browse and stuff with Tri-Gate.
Yeah, so I think Gumblar was amazing. It just helps. And like it's good in like the middle of games when resources are tight. If you can make a Gumblar after you've gone through other resources with the level 1 on field. I did that mid-game when one of my opponents had 2 cards in hand. And I was like, tribute for Link Karibo Summon, and he just didn't have resources. So like it's not bad. I think it's definitely worth playing. So that was my 15-card extra deck. Side, just a bunch of hand traps. Because of Gumblar, I didn't think Sphere Mode was good. So I just decided to play as many hand traps as I could for Gouki. So I decided 2 Ghost Spell, 3 Cherries, and then hand trap, a literal hand trap, 2 Impermanence. I don't have 3, otherwise I might have considered playing 3. Just because it can't get called by the graves. So, you know, if mid-magical breaker field, whatever spell becomes more popular, maybe this will be less good, but today it was really good for me. And then I played Searchable out to Problems, Afterburners. This actually took us a while to think of this, which I don't know why, but about a week ago we decided that we needed, since we're playing engages, we needed outs to cards, and that was a really good problem solver. 3 twins and 3 Call by the Graves. Call by the Grave is a good card when you're going first to stop hand traps, obviously. And I got ABC FTK today, and I was really bitter about it.
It's okay, I did too.
Me too.
I think we all got it. We all played the same guy, actually.
Yeah, FTK all of us?
Yeah. But like Brian and I beat him. But.
And then I was debating between Twin Twisters and Red Reboot, and it was actually Jake like created this whole deck. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of this was Jake. I got first after Swiss and Nats.
Hey, Team Board Wipe are repping.
Scrub today, but that's okay. Drake was the brains behind the deck, and he helped us all a lot. And I owe a lot to him, but he scrubbed today and I won. So.
But he owes you $5. All right.
And Twin Twister, because if they flip a Floodgate and you don't have Red Reboot, drawing Red Reboot sucks. But if they flip a Floodgate when you don't have Twin, and then you can stall and draw Twin, you can out the Floodgate. So that was the logic behind this, and I thought it was really good. So I played it.
With a 50-card deck, you're not super likely to draw into the cards right away, too.
Yeah.
So the reason that we like Twin over Red Reboot is like because you only have like a 20% chance or 25% chance of opening it.
You just want to see it
You can
later.
usually stall a couple turns with just your Gokis, even if they have like a rivalry on the field.
Yeah.
But that's good to draw into. And also, it's just like the same thing as Floodgates. And it's good against Pure Striker too, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we decided Twin was the better choice, and I was really happy about it. And then the last card on my side was a Gaga Cowboy because the Phantom Knight shop is level 4. I didn't have to side it in at all. It never came up. But, like, I was not gonna lose a game just because my combo takes a decent amount of time.
Just want to be safe.
Like life points. I wasn't gonna lose a game because of that. That's just silly. So like,
All right.
it seems cheesy, but here we are.
Any closing words? Yeah.
Yeah, shout outs to a rising star in Oakdale, Minnesota. Justin, the owner. It's a good store if you're in Minnesota. We actually have a YCS VIP qualifier next weekend, Saturday, August 18th at 11 a.m. 10 a.m. registration start, 11 a.m. start time. That's for the 200th YCS. The store's got a good local scene. We really like it.
And tournaments at Friday at 6:30. Only
starting tournaments Friday at 6:30.
only store in the Minnesota Metro to do.
Yeah, it's
All right.
really nice if you're bored on a Friday. Shout outs to Jake and Dylan and Tony, I guess.
Thanks, Brian.
And Dieter for
Ben,
topping too.
for all helping out with thoughts and stuff. Shout out to my #1 fan, Izzy the cat.
Stop
She's not here right
Stop
now,
the video. Stop the video.
but
Where's Elise?
she's
Just kidding.
she's a good cat, and she's in my other videos. So if you're
All
curious,
right.
check it out.
Awesome.
And that's all.
Congratulations.
Thanks.